So hello, this is Nikki from Natty Nikki, and it seems like ages since I sat here and talked into a camera and talked to you all. I thought really, seeing as it's all been so quiet for the last month or so, or even, I think it actually might be 2 months, I can't remember when I last put a video up. I thought I should do a quick update to sort of say that I am still here, I am still alive. I do plan on coming back with more YouTube videos. It's just things have happened that have caused me to be a bit on the quieter side. One of the last videos that was on the channel was our holiday vlog when we went to Pontins in Breen, and something happened during that holiday that I couldn't talk about on camera, and it was that I discovered a midweek through the holiday that I was pregnant. A bit of a shocker, a bit blindsided that by really. Especially because I've just turned 41. I was 41 last month. I wasn't really kind of expecting to get pregnant with a second baby at 41. It was very strange. I went through lots of emotions. Obviously, our first holiday for 4 years, and then I discover I'm expecting a baby, and I was like, oh, this is all a bit weird. It was really hard at first. I went through a lot of feelings of like, how are we going to cope financially? I'm the main wage earner. I can't have much maternity leave. There was all sorts of things were flying through my head. Plus, 6 years ago, I'd suffered an early miscarriage, and from the moment I found out I was pregnant, I was thinking, oh, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. And I was constantly checking that I wasn't bleeding. I got to the Saturday when we came home. We came home on a Thursday, but by the Saturday I came home. I was at home, and I just started to get used to it, thinking, you know what, we can do this, we can manage, we're going to have this baby, and we'll find a way, because I'm a great believer in, things will sort. That's always my motto, things will sort, as my mother always says, everything comes out in the wash. And that's kind of what I tried to think, and I kept thinking, you know what, this is going to be fine, we're going to be fine, I'm going to be fine, and unfortunately, no. On the Sunday night, I put Oliver to bed and I started to bleed. So I came downstairs, saw Mr. S and said, I'm starting to bleed. And he's like, no, you don't know, I said, no, I do know. It's starting. And then on the Monday morning, I got up and I was full-blown bleeding, and I knew at that point that it was pretty much game over. I did a pregnancy test later on that day, and it confirmed my worst fears, that it was now negative, and I was, I was miscarrying. It was incredibly hard at the time to go through it. To go through it once is hard. To go through it a second time is difficult. You think, you don't think it's ever going to happen to you. So to have it happen twice, you're just like, oh God, not again. And I took some time off work to deal with it. And it was quite difficult. I kind of had an epiphany at one point that I felt that I needed to put it all to rest, really, that having Oliver is enough, I mean, I always wanted a second child, and it will probably stay with me forever, the fact that I didn't have any more children. But obviously I'm very, very lucky to have the one I do have. I know how blessed I am to even have one child. But yes, it was difficult, and I know in my heart of hearts that 41 and being the one who earns most of the money, or all the money, it wasn't really an ideal situation. But that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, because it did hurt. It was really upsetting. So I sort of tried to pick myself up, dust myself off, and carry on, and off we went. And so I had some time off work, and it now means that as much as I love that holiday video that we filmed, I really struggle to watch it, because I can see the parts in the film where I know that I discovered I was pregnant, and looking back at it now, I find it not upsetting as such, but it just, the memories of the fact that I know, what was going on and what was going on through my mind at the time, and not showing it on camera. So, but it happened, and there you go. So what I decided to do, because I'm the kind of person, if something happens, I've got to try and keep myself busy. I need to do things. I need to sort of throw myself into something. So I decided the next month to do the 31 Dresses of May. This was because I want to say last year, it might not be last year, it might be the year before, I honestly can't remember, I did 30 days, 30 days, 30 dresses, 30 days, or 30 dresses, 30 days, 30 dresses. I don't know which way round it was now. And that was quite good fun. And I thought, oh, I know, May has 31 days. So I'll do the 31 dresses of May. Because embarrassingly, I own 31 dresses. I actually own more than that because all of my dresses didn't make it throughout the month. And I thought, you know what, it'll keep me busy, it'll keep me occupied, it'll give me something to do, it'll make me think about what I'm going to wear, or make me go into my wardrobe, or you know, the usual. So I got off to a really good start. And then halfway through the month, I started to think this was really not such a good idea. You know, work was really busy. I was coming home at night. The weather was awful, so I was struggling to get out into the garden to take good photos. When I did take photos, I just felt like I was so tired, and I was like, bleh. And having to rush it all the time because I didn't have a lot of time, trying to keep to a schedule. There were times during the month where I really just wanted to give up and just be like, why on earth did I think this was a good idea? This is killing me, you know, trying to juggle work and Oliver and doing all of this. I thought, it must be crazy. And then it culminated in me having eventually a massive breakdown at work. I totally lost it one day. I just flipped. And I think it was just, my brain was like a pressure cooker, just waiting to go off because I think I was still trying to come to terms with the miscarriage. I think I was just tired. Just everything just gets to you sometimes, and sometimes your brain just goes, no, you've got to stop. So I did. I just sort of stopped and I flipped, and luckily, I'm very lucky that where I work with extremely understanding people, and they were like, Nikki, it's fine, you know, you've been through something that's really difficult, and sometimes you just got to give yourself a chance just to go, actually, no, I'm not all right. So it basically meant that I really didn't do much in the way of YouTubing, because I'll be perfectly honest, with the pressure of trying to blog every day and work and everything else that was going on in my sort of emotional side, I didn't really feel like sitting here and talking in front of a camera or taking the camera out and vlogging and doing this and doing that, because I just wasn't in a fit state really. And you know, I got to the end of May and I was just burnt out. It was a huge undertaking to blog every day, to stick to the schedule, because I was determined. I got halfway through and I was determined just to keep going. I got to a point where I was counting down the days in May, going, well, how many more days have I got to do? And I had like a long list of all the dresses that I was pretty much planning to use, and then crossing them off and taking great joy in seeing the list go down and me crossing all these dresses. Okay, I've worn that one, yes, I've worn that one, I've worn that one. And then I had to go back and check my blog to make sure I didn't duplicate anything, because I reached a point where I actually couldn't remember, thinking, I'm sure now I've done that one. So yeah, it was quite hard going. I have great admiration for anybody who blogs full time or does it every day, because I think it's really hard to do it, to do all the photos, to do all the content, to, you know, and then promote it all on all your social media. It just, you know, there's a lot goes into it. There's a lot to think about. So I got to the end of May and I did a roundup of all the dresses that I'd worn. And then I think I did one more blog post in June, which was just a Sunday photo. And then that was it. I thought, you know what? I need a break. I thought there's no shame in me walking away for a month and having a blogging break. I thought the world isn't going to end. I'm still here. And I thought I just can't bear to churn out stuff that I'm not really happy with, or just stick blog posts out or do YouTube videos that are a bit rubbish that I'm not really that happy with, just because I feel there should be something there and there should be content, you know. And even on social media channels, I was quieter than normal. Twitter, I must admit, I really haven't been on Twitter that much lately, actually tweeting. A lot of my Instagram stuff shares to Twitter, but in general, in actual just putting out tweets, I've been really quiet on Twitter. I just felt like I haven't had anything to say. And I sometimes I just need a digital detox. Sometimes I just need to not be on social media. I just need to be quiet, sitting quietly doing other things. Because there's so much chatter and noise, I think, isn't there, on social media? You know, Twitter, there's constant updates, there's people constantly talking. Even on Facebook, there's people constantly talking, and there's things going on, and then things being shared, and just sometimes you just think, no, I've got to stop. I've got to take a break. I've got to just walk away for a bit. So I've sort of what I've been doing, trying to do that. But I'm pleased to say that my little hiatus is hopefully coming to an end now, because on Sunday I got myself organised and did a load of blogging photos in my back garden, because I took advantage of, well, I say I took advantage of the weather. I was dodging the showers and the really bad windy weather that's been plaguing us. It's supposed to be July. What's going on? Where's my summer? Honestly, it's rubbish. It was cold this morning going to work. It's July. It's ridiculous. So I'm really pleased about that, which means I've got a good few outfits, well, photographs of outfits lined up, ready to go. So that's made me happy, and I think I've suddenly reached a point where I feel I'm ready to come back now. So hopefully I'll get the channel up and going and do some more vlogging, because I'm coming up to about a couple of weeks' time. I've got some time off work, which is much needed. I'm really tired. So we'll be having some days out, hopefully. I don't think we're going away. Some days out, so hopefully we can take the camera along with us. No doubt Oliver will try and take control of it and do his own version, as he likes to do. So yes, I just want to say, I also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to, you know, people who have come by and watched the channel, left me comments. It's all really greatly appreciated. And when you're feeling down and a bit more, it's really nice to know that people enjoy what you've done. I've had some really good comments about the Pontins video. I also did have a horrible comment. Somebody called me a miserable cow, which was lovely. I deleted that because I'm not going to get involved with it at all. Does it make me famous now that I've been trolled on YouTube? And believe me, I'm not a miserable cow. And that holiday, well, I don't know. It was a good holiday in some respects, but it's a holiday that's going to always, unfortunately, have slightly difficult memories for me. So, but Oliver loved it. That was the main thing. So, you know, obviously he didn't know what was going on. Bless him. So yes, hopefully I'm back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like I say, hopefully to do some more vlogs, because last year we had, in Birmingham, we had the owls, which was fantastic. We had the big hoot last year, which I absolutely loved. I was gutted when they took the owls away, when they sold them off for auction. I just wish they could have stayed. This year they're doing book benches. If you are local to Birmingham, or you know, you just fancy a day out, I think if you just Google book benches Birmingham, I can't remember which site it's on now, but there is information about it. And like last year, they're going to be dotted all around the place. And there'll be a trail and whatnot. So I'm hoping to go and do that, hopefully in the summer holidays, and vlog about it. Like I say, if you're near Birmingham and you want to stay out and you've got children, or you just like the big hoot last year, definitely check out the book benches, because I think that's going to be well worth looking at this year. So yes, that's it from me for the time being. So I've just rambled on. So I'm sorry for being so quiet. I'm sorry to everybody who may have subscribed to my videos since I did the Pontins, because obviously after I did that Pontins video, I had a couple more subscribers, and they're probably thinking, oh, God's sake, I've subscribed to this lady, she doesn't bother doing any videos. But I am here, I promise you, and I do want to do some more filming. I want to try and do maybe some everyday vlogging. Maybe I might try and do Vlogtober again this year. I might even try and do something in August. We'll see. You never know with me. I say these things and then some disaster always manages to befall me. Anyway, thank you if you've stuck by me. I'm sorry that everything has been so quiet, but I am still here. Keep your eyes peeled, because there will be outfit posts coming up on my blog in the next couple of days. Yay! Really excited to be back with new outfits. Woohoo! Like I need any more clothes, honestly. So if you want to come and see me at my main blog, it's www.nattynikki.com. If you want to come and see me on Instagram, Instagram at nattynikki, on Twitter at gamergirl0621. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.